The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network here at the Maddox Student Activities Center, home of the Carson-Newman swimming team. I'm here with head coach Ben Young. Ben finally made it to the start of the season. How excited is the team going into this first meet?
Oh, so excited. You know, again, it's a fantastic time of the year. It's a fantastic time with a whole lot of things happening all at once. Again, it sometimes seems slow moving, but then when you look at it, and we're already in week 4 of our season, we've already accomplished so much in the last 4 weeks. It kind of puts things into perspective of, when we tell them at the beginning of the season, hey, don't blink. This is gonna go by quickly. Again, this is just case in point. We talked about this 4 weeks ago, and then even when we did our schedule release, it was one of those things where we're talking about things several weeks down the road, and here we are having this conversation. So, yeah, beyond excited. Again, just beyond excited to be in that race atmosphere and to see some of these new incomers, come in and get up and race and understand what it means to be part of the Eagle Swim family and how we approach, being on deck. And so, again, blue versus orange is always a great way to kick off our season.
Starting off this Friday, actually, a little bit different this year, doing an outdoor open swim, I believe a 3K. Talk a little bit about what went into the decision about doing that instead of doing 2 days of the blue and orange.
Yeah, so for me, again, I always have the mindset of like, hey, we're in a good spot, but there's always something more to give or something, a new way to build. And so that was kind of one of those conversations that stemmed last spring or started last spring. And then what stemmed from that was continued conversation throughout the summer of, hey, how do we add things to the blue versus orange meet that makes sense, that give us an opportunity to showcase again some of the swimmers' abilities on the team. Obviously, the mile is one thing, but the mile short course is a completely different animal in comparison to what having no walls, having you don't have a line on the bottom of the pool, and so we have a lot of distance swimmers that and a lot of people actually that don't swim distance events for us that are very seasoned in the open water realm. So we're excited to add that. Again, I think we have enough people as well that can really attack that and are willing to attack it and make it an exciting event, right? We didn't want to add an event that wasn't going to make the meet more exciting, right? And so, again, we spend a lot of time out at that lake, and Tom Schumann, again, he's our head referee here for all of our home meets. He is Mr. Swimming in this area, right? He's he's been someone who when you mention swimming in this area, Tom Schumann, and so he is gracious enough to allow us to use his dock, and we go out there on a very regular basis during the summer, and then again when things sometimes mess up here, we go out there to swim and get some stuff in. So again, we're incredibly grateful for that, but again, it's going to be a 1K loop that they go through 3 times, and again, looking for 3 male, 3 female on both teams to go into it, and again, hopefully make it a very exciting addition to the meet.
After that, on Saturday, 11 a.m. here in the MSAC, it's the blue versus orange. It's an inter-squad meet, but that doesn't mean the competition is any less at a high level. What are you looking forward to the most from watching your swimmers in this sort of real game environment?
Yeah, number one, it gives a lot of our swimmers an opportunity to swim things that they don't normally swim, right? Because at this point, you really are playing a points game, right? You're trying to win. We always set it up to where the seniors and the assistant coaches or GAs are the ones that are their coaches, so they get to see what we go through every year when it comes to meet lineups and what our thought process is. And so again, they get to live that and actually do it themselves. And so myself and Aaron, we are very hands-off, and this is Aaron's first year being hands-off, as he was the orange coach last year, for the last 2 years. And so again, for him, it's definitely one of those things where he's had to take a little bit of a different approach this year and be a little bit more removed, but it also opens opens up the ability for some of these guys to realize, okay, this is actually what goes into all this. This is where our what our thought process is, and again, it's a really good opportunity for them to learn what it is to make a lineup, right? And so Benaiah McDowell was one of the captains for Blue Team last year. He's actually coming back to coach Blue Team this year, so we're excited to have him back and whatnot. But again, it's also going to show the depth of our team, right? The depth of our team. Again, we continue to talk about it, but when you have the team going against one another, you realize that, again, there's a lot of fast swimmers on this team and a lot of opportunity for us to grow throughout the season. So again, blue versus orange just adds so much to it, and then you add this atmosphere to it, and it gets really loud in here. And both teams are, again, blue has won the past 3 years, and so they're going for the four-peat. And again, of course, it's going to be that orange is obviously trying to ruin that for them. And so when I was here, I was on orange, so I'm a little biased towards orange. My wife was on orange when she was here, and so again, orange runs deep in our family. But at the same time, in the end, I just want to see some fast swimming. So.
Lot of high-level competition and swimmers have been in this pool. You lost a lot of them last year. A lot of seniors gone. But this year, a lot of returners, a lot of great talent still here. Who are the people that you're looking to stand out in the blue versus orange meet this Friday?
Yeah, so we did lose a lot, especially on the women's side. But again, we've got a lot of really, really talented swimmers on the women's side coming back, and again, we've added a lot more to that as well. And so, people like Emma Bowling, Lily Parr, Bree Belcher, Maria Taruli. Again, you're looking to them to bring a lot of leadership to the team, and then you add in people like Kate Salisbury and some of the other seniors, and you're looking at a very, very strong group, right? And where they have the ability to go all the way from the lower end of things, from the sprint side of things, all the way up to people like Kate that is primarily distance. And so a lot of leadership that has grown here throughout the last 4 years. And so on the men's side, you're looking at people like Asger Hartvig, Arthur Glusman, Daniel de Oliveira to really step up and have pick up right where they left off last year. And then someone like Will Humphreys, who had a solid freshman year, unfortunately had to redshirt last year due to injury and surgery and whatnot. And then this year, he's again coming back with an absolute vengeance. And so for that group of people, it's just looking to them. To continue to rise to the occasion, continue to provide leadership, but then ultimately get to show what they're about in the pool.
What are you personally looking forward to the most this season? With a lot of great meets coming up, a lot of high-level competition, what is the thing that you are looking forward to the most and being a part of?
Ultimately, the team accepting the challenges, right, from the coaching staff. I think that's, again, the swimming will take care of itself, right? I try to talk about it all the time that, our main mantra, motto, whatever you want to call it, tagline, is be passionate, be positive, be present, right? And so, again, I think there's a lot of times that throughout a really long season like we have, we forget to be present in the moment and understand that everything that we're doing at that particular time ultimately affects the end goal, right, which is conference nationals for us. And so, again, getting them to understand that and accept that challenge, I think, is going to be one of the most gratifying things at the end of the season is if we're able to come together and understand that and provide some team-led leadership within the team. I think that's really important with what we're trying to do, right, with the team as a whole. So the swimming stuff, that'll take care of itself, right? I'm not super worried about that. I'm very confident in our coaching staff and the people that we've brought in and the swimmers that come to practice every single day. Again, they continue to do an incredible job, but in the end, it's the intangibles that we're asking them to do. We're asking from them. We're asking them to grow as an individual, right? Not just focus on the swimming piece, but again, what does it mean to be a part of Carson-Newman University and the swim program here? And so it goes a lot further than just the swim team. So if we're able to do that at the end, and I feel like we've actually come together as a team and we understand the magnitude of everything of what we're trying to accomplish. Like I think that's what I'm most excited about in the program and where we have to progress as a program as well.
Well, I know we're all really excited for the season to get started. This Friday, September 27th, Blue versus Orange will kick off. That was Eagles head coach Ben Young. I'm Jay West with the Eagles Sports Network.